Okay, all right, guys, welcome to the December team huddle. I promise to keep it quick tonight. I know it's a Friday night, but the key to being successful in December is starting on the 1st. So that's what we're going to do. So really quick, I just want to tell you guys that as a team, we had the most amazing November, sorry. If you didn't feel that, that's okay. Just know that there's a lot of momentum growing and your time is coming soon. I'm sure of it. This is the first November in my business where we have had more enrollments in November than we did in October. And for those of you that don't know, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm basically ancient. This is my 7th November. So I've been here for a while. That is a big deal in this industry with the size of team that we have to have, and not just a few more enrollments than we had in October. We had over 150 more enrollments in November than we did in October. So that's a really, really big deal. So I want you guys to hear that because the key to taking advantage of momentum is starting at the beginning of the momentum and not waiting for it to be in full force. So I'm really, really excited about that. Just a few things that I wanted to make sure that you guys saw from either today or last month. We have a team contest going on now that I announced today. All of the diamond and above leaders have pitched in some different prizes, either free product, gift cards. We've got a grand prize of a Tory Burch purse that I should have grabbed so y'all could see it. But a brand new Tory Burch purse for just having 300 enrollments during the month. So we had almost 400 last month. So we should be able to crush this goal. Every 25 enrollments, you need to comment every time you have an enrollment. For every 25, I'm going to draw a name and I'm going to draw a prize. Okay, so I'm going to have a bucket of names and a bucket of prizes, and that's it. So all you guys have to do is keep building your business the same way, and there's a pretty good chance that you could win multiple prizes, but if not multiple, at least one prize before Christmas. So that's pretty awesome. The other thing is we did decide to start a loyal customer page. Hold on here. Okay, we did decide to start a loyal customer page for all of our loyal customers. If you have not been added to that yet, find the link on the team page and request to be added to it or ask your sponsor. So we want you guys to add your active loyal customers and then shoot a message to any of your inactive loyals. Either tell them, hey, I'm going to be adding you to this special page for my VIP customers. We don't post in there very often, but there will be a chance for you to win some giveaways, to be the first to know about special sales and new products. So we want this to be a place where you can add your customers and where your distributors can add their customers. Okay? We all know, I'll be very honest, we know that people quit this business, and we want to make sure that customers in our downline, no matter who they're under or who signed them, that they have access to these products when they want them, and that they have access to BOGO sales, that they get notified of new products, and that they know that they have access to wholesale pricing for life no matter what. So we want to get people on that page. The leaders will be doing giveaways, just some fun games on there, but we're going to keep it to like 2 to 3 posts a month. That's it. So it will not bug them. You can assure them of that, but get plugged into that page. I think it's going to be super helpful throughout the year, again, when they make special announcements. Another thing, we have a new product coming. I do not have the inside scoop on when. I thought it was going to be before the new year, and it might be, but I haven't heard any updates. But I do know that it is going to be in the Keto Fit line, and I know that it's going to be a product that people can sample. So that's what I got for you. Okay, found that out today. So I'm excited about that, to have another product to share with people, because I think the keto coffee has been awesome. The fact that it comes in individual packets and we're able to sell the individual packets and have people try it. I think that is amazing. So be excited about that. Okay, so let's talk about December really quick, because this month is a little bit different than all of the other months, because we've got 2 pretty distracting major holidays between, well, and I'm going to say Christmas, but for people that celebrate other religions, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you got going on, there's that holiday. And then we've got New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, which some people really go all out for. Okay, so we're going to consider that a holiday since places are closed. So there's distractions. Okay, we know that. And there are going to be days, specifically Christmas, that you are not going to be messaging potential distributors, asking people to buy your products, asking people to join your business. But there is a lot you can do in December, and there's a whole lot of other days that you can be building this business and sharing the products. So I am going to give you some tips for that. But really quickly, I'm going to go out to this grid view so I can see you guys if you have your camera on. There's only a few of you. Turn your cameras on. What are you guys all doing? I like look out here and at first I think it's real and then I realize they're frozen and then it's awkward. Okay, there's a few of you at least. All right, so questions. You just can raise your hand if you want. How many of you guys have bought something for yourself in the last 30 days? Coffee, pedicure, okay, cool. How many of you have shopped on Black Friday, the day after Christmas, or Christmas Eve? Have you ever gone shopping on those days? Okay, cool. Either online or in stores, okay? And then how many of you guys think that you can sign at least one customer in December? Okay, so we're gonna bust some December myths really quick. If you've bought something for yourself in the last 30 days, okay, a lot of people say in November and December, people are saving money for Christmas. Money's tight. People are spending all their money on holidays. You guys have all spent money on yourself in the holidays, okay? Around Thanksgiving is when that starts. If you buy yourself coffee, if you're gonna go buy a new shirt, if you're gonna buy a new sweater, a new hoodie, whatever for the holidays, if you're willing to spend money on yourself, other people are willing to spend money on themselves also. So we can't not share the products because we think that people are on a budget for Christmas. That is not our decision to make. Okay, you don't know. Your friends might be the best bargain shoppers out there and they actually have extra money laying around right now. So, okay, that's the first thing. Also, okay, like I said, you're probably not going to be messaging people on Christmas Day saying, hey, do you want to try my products? Hey, do you want to spend $99 on a business? I get it. I'm not going to be messaging people. I mean, if people message me, I'll message them back, but I'm not going to seek out people on Christmas Day. However, on Christmas Eve, people are out shopping. On the day after Christmas, people are out shopping. There's amazing deals the day after Christmas. On New Year's Eve, a lot of people shop. They're going out to get outfits for that night. So I'm not saying that they're coming to you specifically because they want health and wellness products on Christmas Eve, but I'm saying that people are pulling out their wallets. People are spending money at this time of year. So it would be silly for us to not talk about the products and not talk about the business. Again, I say this a lot, but it's not up to us to make the decision on whether people want the products or have the money for the products. Our job is to share with people. Okay, so that's what we're going to continue to do through December. And then lastly, all of you said that you think you can sign at least one customer this month. If you can sign one customer in December, you can sign 20 customers in December. Okay? If you can sign one, you can sign 10, you can sign 15, you can sign 20. It's all going to come down to how many people you're willing to talk to, how many people you'll follow up with, how consistent you are, how much you're posting. Okay, if you can find one person that can spend $33 on a bottle of hair, skin, and nails, you can find probably hundreds of thousands of people around the world that will spend $33 on a bottle of hair, skin, and nails. It's just going to come down to the people that you're talking to and the people you're willing to follow up with and how intentional you are with your time. So that brings me to my next point is being intentional with your time this month. Okay, I know there are holiday parties. I know those of you that have kids are up at the school for plays and musicals and Christmas parties in their classroom and all of that stuff. We've all got a lot going on. So it's really important that you guys pull out your planner and you actually set aside time to work this business. You know, some of you might be thinking, I really don't have that much going on. I'll just wing it. I promise you, if you will sit down with your planner and say, these are my It Works work hours. This is the time that I'm going to put in and I will focus. It will help you. You need to be able to sit down and do a power hour here and there. I'm not saying you need to work all day, every day, but even on Christmas Eve, if you're out shopping, have your husband drive, have your mom drive, have someone else drive and use the 30 minutes in the car from your house to the mall or whatever you're doing and use that to be intentional with your business. You don't have to give up your time with family and friends and through the holidays, and you can still be consistent in this business. So set aside some time specifically in these first 2 weeks is really, really important. Okay, in other months, sometimes we can slack a little bit. We can spend the first and second kind of getting organized, getting regrouped from the end of the month. December, you can't do that because you're already going to be missing some days where you could otherwise work. And if you look up and you wait to start working until the 13th or 14th, you're going to start telling yourself, oh, it's too close to Christmas. I missed my chance. I'll reach out to them after Christmas. Don't do that. So this is what I want you to do. And this is something that I sat down and I did today, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. I want you to get out a piece of paper, or if you've got your phone handy, if you're looking on a computer, I want you to make a goal besides enrollments, besides how many customers you want to sign, how many customers and distributors you want to sign. I want you to make some different goals. How many new followers on Instagram do you want to have by the end of December? Okay, if you work Instagram, make a goal for that. Okay, if you work Facebook, how many new friends on Facebook do you want to have? You can see exactly how many friends you have now. How many more friends do you want to have by the end of December? How many messages do you want to send out? Okay, brand new messages. How many people are you going to add to your list, and how many of them are you going to contact before the end of the day on December 31st? How many parties do you want to book? If you're someone that loves to party, do sample things, if you want to do vendor events, how many things do you want to book? You don't have to do them all necessarily by the end of December, but if that's something you love doing, start contacting people about doing a New Year's resolution thing in January, or setting up a coffee bar at their house for all of their friends in January. Okay, see how many things you can set up and make a goal for it, and how many live videos. I know some of you haven't done that yet, so how many live videos do you want to do in the month of December? It might just be one, and that's fine. Get your feet wet with live videos, but I want you to really think about each of those things and set a goal. And so what I did today, the 3 main things I'm focusing on are, because I know that I can interact and I can follow people on Instagram and Facebook over the holidays, and it's not weird because I'm not asking them to buy anything. I'm just growing my network and just building a relationship. So I'm really focusing this month on adding followers and adding friends, okay, because I build a lot of my business on social media. So what I did is I made a goal to add 400 new followers on Instagram. So when I broke that down, knowing that a few people here and there are going to unfollow me, I assume I'm going to need to get 20 new followers every day for December. Okay, it's not so bad when you break it down. I can get 20 followers by interacting with them and following them each day. Won't take very much time at all. Okay, then I made a goal for how many messages I want to send out. It's a number that makes me want to barf a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even going to tell you how many it is. But again, I assume I gave myself 6 days off of sending no messages at all. Okay, so Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, day after Christmas, I know I'm skiing, Christmas Eve, like I'm giving myself some days off because I know that I might not get to messages every single day. But I split it up by 25 days. Okay, so I know exactly how many messages I need to send out each day to send that amount of messages. Okay, you need to come up with your own numbers that will push you, but also know that you could get to work really hard these first 2 weeks and you could get a lot of that done. Okay, that's my plan because I know I'm going out of town next week. Is these next couple days, I'm going to kick it into high gear. I'm going to stay up just a little bit later, get up a little bit earlier, send out more messages, keep building my hundreds list. So that way I can get ahead. So if I need to take a few other days off, then I'm good. So the other thing that goes along with that is finding accountability. Okay, that's Chief. Finding accountability. So when I made these goals, I was on a Zoom with a different leader who's not on this team, and we made our goals together. So tonight, preferably tonight or by tomorrow, I know some people will be watching the recording, either send it to your sponsor or your upline or to a sideline, someone that you know in this business, tell them what your goals are and ask them for theirs. Okay, look to see who's on the Zoom if you want, and you can even message one of them. It doesn't matter if you guys know each other or besties or whatever. Tell someone what your goals are. It will help you, I promise. Especially for those of you that are, wanting to book a party and you've never done one before, or you're wanting to do live videos and you've never done one before. find someone and tell them, so that way when you do it, they can go cheer you on and that they know that that was something big that was on your goal list for the month. It's also a good idea to set a goal for the amount of enrollments that you want. But as long as you set a goal for the messaging, the posting, the parties, whatever, however you want to build your business, as long as you set goals that will push you that way, you're going to end up with the enrollments that you want. And if they don't come this month, I will tell you what, they will come in January and February if you put the work in this month. Okay, it never fails. Business explodes after conference, whether you are sitting at conference or not. If you work through December and January, like I'm telling you to work, your business will explode come the spring. And I don't want you guys to miss out on that. I know some of you haven't experienced the madness of the spring, or you haven't been through a fall or winter yet to prepare and to plant those seeds for the spring. You guys are going to be floored, and you're going to be so excited next year to be telling your team, if you guys work hard through December and January, just watch what's going to happen. So I'm really excited for you guys to experience that. So find some accountability, tell someone in the business, but if you want to, tell a spouse, tell your kids, tell someone else so that they will help push you too. It's a good idea to sit down with whoever you live with, if it's your parents, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, whatever. It's really important to tell them what your goal is and why you're going to push hard or push through this month so that they will be on board with it. Okay. Again, I'm not asking you to step away from your family on Christmas Day because you need to do a power hour. I'm just saying, let them know what your goal is so that way when you do stay up a little bit later or you push hard for these next 2 weeks and you're working a little bit more, you're on your phone a little bit more, they understand why, and they understand that it's going to pay off over these next few months. Okay, that being said, power hours, if you did not get on some of the power hours last month, I highly suggest hopping on some of those. It's not like this. I don't sit here and talk for an hour straight, 30 minutes straight. We get on and we just work. And sometimes we talk more than other times. Sometimes I give you guys tasks to do every 5-10 minutes. And sometimes we just brainstorm, give each other ideas, work a little bit, talk again, work. Okay, they all look a little bit different, but there's something powerful about getting on a Zoom together, being face-to-face and sharing ideas and seeing other people get small wins. Even if it's just someone signs a loyal before the end of the hour and stuff like that. It really has made a huge difference. And I will tell you guys, I don't know why I haven't worked power hours like this before, but even in my personal business, I mean, I had 19 more enrollments this November than last November. And it's all because of these power hours. And I know some of you can't be on all of them. Okay, that's not realistic. I couldn't have been on all of these power hours when I started, but get on a few of them so that you can tweak them and do them yourself at home. Or you can find someone that's local and you guys can go to a coffee shop and do a power hour. Get ideas of all the things that we do on power hours and then find the activities that work for you so that you can do them on your own. And you can sit at home. You can lock your kids in the living room while you go into the bedroom and you can work for an hour and you can set alarms. Okay. Don't get called by CPS, but find some time where you can actually focus on your business. Okay. And if you think about it, getting on, setting aside 1 to 2 hours a week for a power hour, that's only 4 to 8 weeks of the entire month. Okay. That is less than most part-time jobs that you will ever be able to find. So only 8 hours, that's nothing. Of course, you're going to work here and there in between, but 8 hours of focused work could change your business if you focus for those 8 hours. So I really would encourage you guys to look at the team schedule because I did update it today. It doesn't go later into the month. So I think it has like the first 10 days or so. Any of those that you can get on, put them in your calendar, put them in your planner. If you can't get on them, message your sponsor. See if they will do a power hour with you on Zoom at a time that you're available. If they can't, I'm sure someone will, or we will hook you up with a sideline and you guys can do it together. Or worst case scenario, you do it at home by yourself and you set some alarms and make yourself focus. So I really would encourage you guys to utilize those. Again, there's just something powerful about working together. Most of us have never been in business for ourselves or by ourselves, and a lot of us are not local to each other. So again, it's just, there's something about the community and doing it together that makes you a little bit more brave to send those messages and to reach out to new people. So I hope that was helpful. please write down your goals and start tonight. My game plan, just to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing, is I have a meeting with a potential distributor at 7 o'clock, but when I get home, we don't have plans for Friday night. So I'm going to take some time and I am going to add as many people to a list that I possibly can. I am making the ultimate hundreds list of people that I have not reached out to by printing out my Facebook list, going through my Instagram followers, seeing who I haven't reached out to, and I'm just putting them on a list. I'm not messaging them or anything tonight. I just got to have the list if I'm going to send out these messages every day. So I would encourage you, if you want to message 50 people this month, go ahead and make your list of 50. Because then it'll make it so much faster when you sit down to send out messages. You won't spend 30 minutes thinking about who to message and then another 30 minutes sending out messages. So set aside the time. You'll kind of get on a roll and it goes much faster that way, I promise. So spreadsheet, notebook, however you want to do it, build that list. And then that's all I've got for you guys tonight. I just wanted to let you know that December can be one of the best months for your business if you believe it and if you tell yourself it can be. You know, I think people go one way or the other. They say, you know, I'll just pick up when New Year's resolutions come around. It's too slow right now. People don't want these products. They don't have money. Or you can tell yourself, people need to be stocked up before New Year's Day if they're going to have New Year's resolutions. People have money. They're clearly out spending it anyways. Like, we have a business and we have products that can help someone and change their life. And so just because it's December 23rd doesn't mean we shouldn't help people. Just because it's New Year's Eve doesn't mean that we shouldn't help people or that we shouldn't talk about the products that we're using. And then I did forget to say this, but I know a lot of you guys took advantage of the BOGO 25% off sale, 50% off skincare. I know a lot of you guys have ordered product this last month. Use it. Use it in December. Use the products, track your results, use the Wrap app, put your photos side by side, whether it's skincare, whether it's wraps, weight loss, whatever. Use the products consistently. Get some results. Get results before New Year's if you can. I know it's through the holidays and all of us are eating yummy food. You can still see results with these products. So if you haven't ordered products, please order something that you can have a testimony with. Even if it's not something that you can have a physical testimony with, if it's confianza or relief and your joints feel better or you're less stressed, having something that you can personally share and be passionate about will help you in the new year. Okay? So don't wait for everyone else to jump on the New Year's resolutions train. You guys jump on it now so that they'll jump on it with you later. All right. That's it for tonight. I told you guys I would keep it under 30 minutes, and I did. Don't forget to message your sponsor or someone. Just tell them kind of what you want to accomplish by the end of the month. And I'm sure I'll see you guys on some other power hours. I will post the recording here in a bit.